All scriptures, all temples are memorials of a single event happening at the time of end, when the ever unborn Spirit, Supreme Father, the Creator, comes, reveals his bodily form, known to him alone, the ever firm prima materia, Prakriti, Arjuna, also addressed Tata, meaning senior, the world father, Adam, and gives self-introduction, praises, invokes Adam in his wisdom to accomplish the task of cutting Krishna Chandra, Soma, the monkey chief's crescent moon's 7 stars, the 7 branches, or Ganesha, the Madhapati, meaning the ruler of 7 intoxicated groups, the animal intellect, egoistic 7 celestial spirits of underworld, or the 7 storm demons of hell called Anunnaki, or the 7 angels of inferious Damascus with the earthly, body-conscious, well-water-like knowledge, or the chaos philosophorum of crescent moons, 7 dead intellect gates of cawing black crow eating the rubbish of bodily 5 vices, shown as Brahma's divided branches, or the matter crescent moon's 7 underworld pillars, the 7 branches lit with Elohim's fire of wisdom at the time of end, that destroys their divided false opinion and establishes the superior spiritual world half, the righteous trunk of the lobed tree, by Adam Arjuna, the bodily axe-like living weapon, who conquers over 5 vices by taming his bodily sense organs, including the most difficult vice of lust, renounces all thoughts, becomes fully soul-conscious male in the image of the Supreme Spirit, capable to destroy falsehood, thus praised as the King of Kings, wise Mercurius, Agni, Ail, Ram, Pilaster, the ever-firm bodily lighthouse of the self-manifested light, the wisdom, Yahweh, Shiva, the resurrector of dead of wisdom. First part of this Gita verse mentions vicious feminine murti souls, meaning stupefied, senseless, intoxicated, violent, coagulated, material, body-conscious, dead or mortal mind and intellect, called feminine souls, are resurrected to living or immortal wise mind and intellect, called masculine souls. This spiritual birth or resurrection of soul, the mind and intellect, happens once at the peak of unrighteous Iron Age. Same is said in the Abrahamic scriptures. Unable to correlate the words wicked, wise, understand to the soul, the mind and intellect, the depictions of resurrection of feminine vicious mind and intellect, rising from the bodily grave, detached from 5 vices, lust, anger, greed, attachment, ego, is misinterpreted materially in this material world, leading to their false belief of one bodily birth of the eternal soul that actually degrades over its bodily rebirths, resurrected again at the time of end. The question that arises here is, who is Yahweh Elohim, Shiva, who are the moon's 7 wicked, and who is Adam and his wives? This Gita verse defines, there isn't all-round existence of falsity, and there isn't non-existence of true. The time of establishment of 7 branches by the 7 stars rising in Brahma's, the Krishna Chandra, meaning crescent moon's night, Ibrahim's Judaism, Gautam Buddha's Buddhism, Christ's Christian, Shankaracharya's Sannyasa, Muhammad's Muslim, Guru Nanak's Sikhism, and Dayananda Saraswati's Arya Samaj are known to all. These branches did not exist prior to their establishment, whereas none know the father of Hindu religion or the Sanatana Dharma, literally meaning the eternal religion, neither being its original name. Moreover, these right side branches popularize Gita's, the only scripture that mentions sermonized by Supreme Spirit to be Krishna Chandra, the crescent moon, Soma, the lord of starry night, as said in this Gita verse. Similarly, this Krishna Chandra, the female, lamb or calf, the crescent moon, is popularized being their religious father or symbol by the left side Abrahamic religions. By the end or peak of such unrighteous iron age, all become murti, feminine souls, described here. When the wicked workers of iniquity flourish and spring like grass, their branches of copper and iron age shall be hewed and destroyed, and paradise of Yahweh Elohim's raised souls filled with divine virtues, called gods and goddesses of the sun-moon dynasty of golden silver age trunk, the heavenly happiness is established by Adam. During the period of 7 female branches, the ancestral souls of the trunk are influenced, trampled, converted by the 7. And by the end of unrighteous iron age, all 9 dynasties are dark, wicked, peaceless, ignorant of any spiritual knowledge. This is ever repeating drama cycle of twin world halves, heaven, hell. Second part of this verse mentions, I, the ever unborn spirit, ever Purusha, a masculine soul, translated man with capital M. Purusha is a soul at rest in bodily fort, constantly happy, completely free or naked of bodily thoughts. The ever Purusha says, my bodily house or chariot, known to me alone, is my bodily womb, Bhaga in Sanskrit, Adam, Arjuna, wherein I the seed wisdom, so, self, thus I am the self manifested in this bodily womb, Bhaga, my women. Thus I am called Bhagavan, the husband, leader and master of Adam, Arjuna. Bhagavan says, we, the dual union couple, are the supreme parents, the face of flowing speech of waters of wisdom, the supreme teacher Param Brahma, giving wisdom birth to all dead of intellect, 9 dynasty souls. In the Vedas and Tanak, they are praised as Savitra or Surya, meaning generator, supreme father, son, addressed as Adam with Strong's number 121, the first man, Purusha, and his ever firm Rets, Savitri or Surya, the bodily earth. In the sleep of stupefaction, the Ila in Vedas is the lowly Adam with Strong's number 120. Ila, the body-conscious feminine soul, becomes Il, a soul-conscious male soul in the image of man, together with the female crescent moon Brahma, also addressed as Adam with Strong's number 119, praised as Alif Lam Mim from Sanskrit Mahi in the Quran. Adam, Arjuna, is the doorkeeper of our world. Door, from Sanskrit origin Dwara, indicates 2-panel or 2-rib world halves, heavenly day and hellish night. Yahweh Elohim ends the night by piercing body-conscious hellish side with his sound or arrow of Mercurius, meaning wisdom, and opens the panel or rib with heart, meaning the trunk of divinity, the heavenly day. Us, the vicious, become divine by cleaving on to this ever-firm woman, the face of flowing speech of waters of wisdom, and by eating the food of unadulterous remembrance of the self-manifested Supreme Spirit therein, thus nourishing our soul. Practicing remembering none, including the bodily parents, is the key, because all souls at the end time are feminine, attached to 5 vices. The 3 souls in one body is thus called the plural Yahweh Ilaha in Sanskrit, Yahweh Elohim in Judaism. We request viewers to read these Tanakh verses along with the corrections mentioned in flower brackets and the 3 variations of the word Adam. Viewers will observe that with corrections, the meaning matches with the write-up of the picture, and the same meaning is mentioned in the definition of the Sanskrit word Sat, meaning true, applicable to the ever-firm, ever-present bodily doorkeeper, the Supreme Spirit's measure of wheel of time. Adam's last bodily birth in our world drama cycle is the pointer of time of end for Yahweh Elohim to self-manifest in him, the time to recreate him, to cut the 7 non-ever-existing branches. Here are the changes made in Supreme's name across the Abrahamic scriptures. Jewish Yahweh Elohim is Yahweh in Christian Bible and Ilah in the Quran. Here is the meaning of Yahweh Elohim in the Hebrew dictionary. All these meanings, including all the words in the first 5 verses, are the meanings of the Sanskrit word Yah. Union of 3 Yah is the 3-eyed leader, shepherd of all, seated on ram, with the lamb crescent moon Brahma, is called Ila in the Vedas and Aja in the Gita. These are the Tanakh and Gita verses that include the meaning of the Sanskrit Ila, and here are the related Sanskrit vowel and consonants with corresponding ancient hieroglyphs. Il, the ram or bull with sun, the spirit, and crescent moon horns, is the Krikara, meaning the intellectual hand of the creator Shiva, from whom the waters of wisdom radiates or flows. Adam Arjuna is the one bodily staff from Sanskrit consonant La, meaning cutter of branches. Every Sanskrit vowel and consonant is assigned with 3 meanings pertaining to the 3 souls and the same in hieroglyphs. As said in the Gita, Bible, Quran, none know the right meanings of the human written scriptures during the hellish night, based on the partial visions of the event of the time of end. At the time of end of night, Yahweh Shiva comes, utters the law, creating new scripture, mentioning hidden secrets of our world tree, well mentioned in these Quran and Bible verses. In support of these verses is this ancient picture, the great art of light and shadow, with 3 realms, the day, night, dawn. At the time of end of hellish night, Supreme Sun, Surya, Shiva, Yahweh, rises, ends darkness with his light, wisdom, depicted as dawn with reddish sky. Below are the 2 highest means by whom all the dead intellect humans can understand Yahweh Elohim's plan, sacred authority, and documentation of law. Yahweh Elohim, shown as I, the hieroglyph An, from Sanskrit An, a name of Shiva, the auspicious spirit, utters the sound of wisdom, the law, through Brahma, the female crescent moon, called Soma in the Vedas. And Adam the Agni, Ayil, is the 3-eyed shepherd's staff, through whom documented new scripture is explained and clarified. The 2 highest means are praised by several names in world scriptures. Now let's understand through their photographs in short. The night of 7 stars ended in 1936 when Supreme Spirit Yahweh Shiva self-manifested in the bodily chariot of Lekhraj Kriplani, a diamond merchant, the soul praised as Lord of Night, Crescent Moon, Krishna Chandra, Soma, Brahma, Moses, House of Judah, John the Baptist, etc., etc., and uttered the law, calling it Murli, meaning the flute-like sweet sound of wisdom, which was documented by Lekhraj Kriplani until the demise of his last body of the current cycle on 18th January 1969. As per the directions of Shiva Yahweh, Brahma Lekhraj Kriplani establishes Brahma Kumari organization at which people begin taking birth in wisdom. praised as first water baptism by John, or born as Brahman from Brahma's mouth. Thus Brahma is called Soma, a name of moon, which means one who does the act of begetting in wisdom, shown as the monkey chief in the Gita, is the author of law, both acts performed in the leadership of Shiva. In the same year 1969, Yahweh Shiva's ever-firm bodily chariot Adam, Arjuna's last birth photograph is this, and his name, Virendra Deva Dikshit, arrives to Brahma Kumari organization, undergoes 7-day basic creation course, and thus born as Brahman, praised as the first of the 2 waters of wisdom in the scriptures. Analyzing the Murli texts, he finds all the details of his present bodily birth, about his responsibility of cutting the branches to establish the trunk, and also finds that the reason he is able to effortlessly grasp the non-elaborated Brahma's Murli texts is owing to the presence of the Supreme Spirit in his body, being the leader of his mind and intellect. Post Brahma's demise, his Brahma Kumari organization is grabbed over and controlled by the ancestral souls of the first branch. Ignoring the Murli evidence of Virendra Deva Dikshit being the ever-firm Shiva's bodily chariot, they insult and disallow from entry into organization. Soon, as per Shiva's Murli directions, he establishes Godfatherly Spiritual University, AIVV, surrendering himself in the service of Shiva's Murli clarification. The senior, first-born Brahmin souls understand and move from Brahma Kumari organization to AIVV and begin practicing the art of burning the bodily desires in the fire of remembrance of Shiva in this bodily chariot. The process praised as twice-born Brahman or the rebaptization in fire by Yahweh Elohim's only son, Adam, created wise in his own image. Brahma's soul, having left his last body of the cycle, enters this bodily womb and directly receives water and food of wisdom from Yahweh Shiva. Thus, Shiva says to all of us that one must recognize him, the self-manifested Supreme Spirit, in Virendra Deva Dikshit, the ever-firm face of 2 waters of wisdom, the bodily staff or axe, the bodily weapon that cuts the 7 opinions and enables the physical destruction of the falsehood, thus establishing the one righteous religion, the eternal deity dynasty within the year 2036. This video presents the scriptural evidence of the event of the time of end as guided by Shiva's Murli clarifications. Yahweh Shiva says, I alone am the knower. The human written scriptures have truth as little as salt in dough. Thus one must take wisdom birth through the 7-day creation course at AIVV centers for full knowledge. The state-wise center contact numbers in Bharata, the spiritual birthplace of entire world, India, are here. Please call for center nearest to your residence. International seekers may reach the head office or email here. We sincerely request that a judgment be made only after going through the real 7-day creation course praised in all human written scriptures.